guys, it's Ro. Welcome to another Nerdy Nummies. Today we are going to be making something that has been heavily requested for such a long time. We are going to be making a volcano cake, a science cake. And we're going to be using dry ice today so that when we make the volcano, actual smoke will be coming out of the top. I'm so excited to do this. Plus my little friends, they're finally going to have a little home. Yes. All right, let's get started. The things you will need will be pretzel sticks, frosting. I have vanilla buttercream and chocolate frosting, one water bottle, and what I did on the top of this, as you can see, is I cut off the top of the water bottle because this will be the tube for our volcano, which we put the dry ice in. You also need graham crackers, cherry jello mix, one 12-inch chocolate cake. You can use any recipe you'd like, and you'll need 4 6-inch chocolate cakes. I use this pan, a little 6-inch round pan. And last but not least, you will need dry ice. You keep dry ice in a cooler, not in the freezer like you would think. That's what I thought. But no, you keep it in a cooler, and here it is. Oh, it's kind of smoky. It's gonna get super smoky when we add liquid to it, when it reacts with H2O. All right, let's put this all together. The first thing you're gonna do is take your 4 6-inch round cakes and your water bottle, and I'm putting this water bottle in the middle. It can be any shape or size, doesn't matter. Or it could be a plastic cup, that's fine too. And I'm just gonna cut out the shape like so. That's kind of creepy, I'll stop now. Once you got all the centers cut out of the 4 cakes, what you're gonna do is frost them in between, stack them, and then put the water bottle right down the middle. Now you're gonna put on a little muffin cake top. Like so. Perfect. All right, now you're gonna put this huge monster of cake pile into the freezer and freeze for about 20 minutes. While the volcano cake is in the freezer, we're gonna go do a bunch of other things. Prep baking. Okay, so the first thing that I did is you're gonna take graham crackers, just a basic graham cracker, and I threw these in the blender. If you don't have a blender, you can hand crumble them so that they will look like this. Kind of makes them look like sand. I did this when I made the Game of Thrones cake, the chest of the dragon eggs. Then you're gonna take green fondant, and if you don't have fondant, you can use leaf candy or any other sticky gummy candy, kind of like Airheads or whatever you got. Some Tootsie Rolled candy, comes in different colors. I got this little mold at Michael's. It's from Wilton. I've used it a bunch. It's really, really handy. And I'm using the smallest leaf that I could find. And I'm just pressing the fondant in there. And then you're just gonna cut out the shape of the leaf with a little knife or a toothpick, whatever you've got handy. And what we're gonna end up doing is taking a pretzel stick, which is gonna be the tree trunk, and then we're gonna put all of the little fondant leaves up on the top and stick them all together up here. All right, we just took the cake out of the freezer, and now you're gonna take your sharpest knives, and we're just gonna start carving the shape of the volcano. Just finished carving my volcano shape, and now I'm gonna take this, it's basically like a big flipper, and we're gonna stick it under our volcano cake, pick it up, and then transfer it onto our big round circle 12-inch cake. Okay, here we go. Whew. Got it. Easy does it, easy does it, easy does it, easy does it. Yes! I'm positioning the volcano towards the back of the cake so that there's a little bit of room in the front because I'm gonna make my little trees there and other stuff. Perfect. Now we're just gonna frost a bunch of chocolate frosting all up the volcano. And now I am going to frost the sand to make on the bottom of the base of the cake because I'm gonna make this look like Volcano Island. It's like Jurassic Park, only the whole thing's a volcano. I'm just gonna spread this sand-colored frosting all along the base of the cake, and then I'm gonna sprinkle on our graham cracker crumbs to make it look like real sand. I just finished putting all the graham cracker on to look like a beach on Volcano Island. And now I've got blue frosting. It's actually two-toned. I put a little bit of light blue and a little bit of dark blue, and green frosting, and I'm gonna make the ocean for Volcano Island. And then I'm gonna put little grass everywhere. The last decoration that I made last night was this little teeny dino. I just had to. He was so cute. My dinos were too big to fit on this volcano island, so I made this little guy. out of fondant. I'm just gonna stick him right here. Oh, he's so cute. Oh yeah, he's just hanging out. Perfect, and now it's time for dry ice. So here is the test experiment. Here is us using dry ice and the Jell-O water mixture I made, and it's making all of these weird gas-filled pockets, and I think it's because the sugar wasn't completely dissolved, and I think that if you do use Jell-O, you are gonna have to boil 2 cups of water and then add the mixture to make sure that the sugar has completely dissolved. Because if you don't, this is what's gonna happen. So instead, I'm just gonna be adding water. Gonna make it easy, because the smoke is what we want, and I thought it would be bubbling a little bit of red, but instead, this is happening. I am so excited. This is the part that I have been looking forward to. I just carefully put in a bunch of dry ice into the water bottle through the top. Just be very careful when you're handling dry ice. You want to use gloves, and I like to use tongs or pliers. Just do not touch the dry ice because it is negative 109 degrees, so it's very, very cold. It reminds me of liquid nitrogen. Okay, now I've got the water. Remember, we're not using Jell-O because it did that weird effect that I don't know what that was. Just gonna pour water very carefully. Here we go. Into Volcano Island. Oh, it's amazing. Oh, Dino, don't get too close to the volcano. I'm gonna add a little bit more because it's just so cool. Whoa. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Thanks you guys for suggesting it. I had so much fun making this cake because it had to do with science. So if you guys have any other suggestions for any of the nutty nummies, please let me know. Leave me a comment down below and I will do my best to make it happen. Okay, bye-bye. Why don't I do this for every single drink that I drink? Just like, oh yes. Maybe that's why.